Hi friends, I'm Bobby Cooper, and just going to tell a little bit of the story of our Pender Island Fellowship and how we have come to this place of being part of Vision Ministries and looking forward to that relationship. It started here at the Hope Bay Bible Camp. This is where for many years actually on Pender Island there was a group of people that were gathering weekly, particularly in the busy summer season with some of the summer staff that were part of the camp. In the last few years, there's just been much more growth, a bunch of families moving to Pender and a bunch of people coming together, very diverse Christian traditions, but realizing this desire for community and to be with one another and to worship. And so it started to become where this fellowship was almost becoming its own identity. And I was the director here at Hope Bay Bible Camp between 2015 and 2019, and in that time we saw both those ministries growing and just kind of seeing the opportunity to say to this small group of people meeting every week that maybe it was time to establish a little bit of identity around that group. And this created the desire to have a positive look at creating parallel ministries that were still partnering for the good news and being part of the witness of the good things that God is doing in our lives on Pender Island. And so that has led us to this moment, I guess, for our fellowship where we have made the connection with Vision Ministries, and we're beginning to look at this transition to join Vision Ministries Canada. And we come to this place of, we're a thing. We're a group of people on Pender. We're doing some youth. We're doing all these Bible studies. We're meeting on Sundays. We love worship. We love one another. And so we need to kind of plant our feet somewhere. We need to figure out where we belong and finalize that picture of what that identity looks like, which led us, interestingly enough, to Vision Ministries. And Randy Hine in particular, while we were going through lots of challenges during this transition, I reached out to Randy. Had no idea that he was part of a church planting network until kind of the end of our conversation. And here is where we find ourselves. Randy introduced us to Vision. Randy came out, spent some time with us on Pender, and has been a huge blessing to us as a community as we have looked at joining Vision Ministries to help solidify this transition. So here we are in Matt and Cher's garden, this beautiful place that they have been creating. And actually this is the place where our little fellowship met with Randy Hine and just dreamed about the possibility of joining Vision Ministries as a way to put some shape to what our fellowship was doing. And we were really blessed and grateful for that opportunity. And I think it's fitting because for me, the garden represents so much about the gospel and the good news. Three words that have meant so much to me in the last few years is as it is. When I think of the Lord's Prayer, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And it's meant so much to me because it encompasses this grander vision, this bigger story of God's intention to draw all of us to himself in relationship, all things. And I just think it's beautiful. He's making all things new. He's giving us joy from mourning. He's giving us love in the midst of hatred, and he's bringing grace where there's the need for forgiveness and to overcome bitterness and all these things in our lives. And these are the stories we're living. They're redemptive and they're beautiful. Just like a garden, they're growing and God is shaping us. And so we're excited about, as a fellowship on Pender, to be that place where people can grow and flourish. As different as we are, as we were just joking about the kale growing with the apple tree next to the tulips, you know. And this is what the garden is supposed to be representing. All of us growing together, all of us lifting up Jesus and looking at him and stepping away so that people can behold him and be shaped by his love and his grace. So this is what we're hoping for and trusting towards. And we're grateful that we can be part of Vision Ministries to help us do that. And here we go. So as my friend Matt always says, we go together. And I love that picture. I remember Matt saying that a few years back. And this journey is really about journeying together in community. And I'm fortunate that I have some of my community right here. And I'm going to go join them now. Hi, everybody. God bless.
It looks good, you know. We laugh and then you go, oh. I heard if you say watermelon pineapple, it sounds like you're talking.